so it should be a good one tonight. Come to think of it, we have already done a SpongeBob themed candy and solitaire with, I believe, it was a like Krusty Krab combo meal. But tonight, just simple and basic. So as we do out this first game, if you enjoy these videos, please let me know. Have a candy suggestion, glad to hear it, as well as a potential taste test. I have a couple candies lined up, so expect one of those to come within the month. And there we go. Let's open these up and put them on our snack tray. Don't need the chopsticks tonight. They are pretty large. So let's see if we can open them up smoothly. That is some durable plastic right there. There is 1, 2, and 3. And these things are hefty. It's actually probably the size of a White Castle burger. Listen to that. There's a little bit of sponginess. So let's begin with a bun. And you know what? A little bit of a different one. What is your favorite SpongeBob episode? 888s. I will answer that after I finish off this hefty bun. I took that down way quicker than I would have thought. I didn't really get a chance to think of my favorite episode. But let's think on that one. So, I never was a fan of the episodes past 2005. The episode was like The Power Within. It was like this hippie fish going on a psychedelic trip. It was a weird little segment in the show. And after that, I decided to stop watching SpongeBob just because I didn't think it was funny, it was just weird. So I think anything before 2004 was the better era of SpongeBob. And the first three that came to mind were the Halloween special, I think from 1999, the Oh no, SpongeBob and Patrick were trying to steal $1 from Mr. Krabs, I believe. And this one, oh my gosh. First triple eights, then threes, and now sevens. The episode where SpongeBob and Patrick go on this bus, like with that, it's at nighttime. SpongeBob's at a bus stop, doesn't really know what's going on. Another 10, and I think we're done with our first game. It was just a very dark themed episode. As a kid I enjoyed it. It reminded me a bit of Courage, the Cowardly Dog. It's a shame I can't remember the actual episodes. Wow. Yeah, we're done. On to game number 2. It's just one of those things when it was on Saturday morning, you let it play, but after that, it just kind of faded, for me at least. Oh yeah, the Caveman special. Whenever they incorporated, I think, Patchy the Pirate. I can't believe I remember that. I enjoyed it. Alright, while we shuffle up these cards, let's take down a big piece of lettuce. Now that one was pretty good. I think the lettuce and the Krabby Patty might be the best part. Alright, favorite SpongeBob character? Honestly, the background characters in the show are pretty funny. I enjoy them quite a bit. They seem extra sassy when you really think about it. But I think favorite main character is probably Patrick because he's just an idiot. Not so main character. I always liked Plankton. Kind of annoying, but he was alright. Sandy was interesting, but not interesting enough. Larry the Lobster. I think he was a bigger part of the show when it first started. Oh gosh, now I'm just remembering all of the SpongeBob memes. I think the first one that comes to mind is mayonnaise, an instrument. It's not even a meme, it's just part of the show. Yeah, I think SpongeBob, come to think of it, I really enjoyed the musical episodes. Those were pretty fun. And let's make some stuff happen here. And we'll take a piece of this patty. Oh, let's go the whole patty. Why not? Not as good as the bun, but still fairly solid. And that's the end of our second game. 3-6-5-9, nowhere to go. No plays left on the field to make. On to game number 3. Did you hear about the conspiracy theory of Mrs. Puff? That one's kind of interesting. I honestly think it might actually be real with the way this show's put together. Oh, that's when I stopped watching. I think kelp shakes. I never knew SpongeBob was on the air as long as it was, or is. I thought it was done after 2010. I remember the animation style would change, and then that's when it really got, like, I guess it lost a bit of its charm in my opinion. Kind of like The Simpsons, I think. The Simpsons going from one yellow thing to another were probably best around the 7th season or 8th season, before it got completely computer animated. I don't know, just my thought on that. Let's take half a bite of the bun. Honestly, I did want to try the kelp shake. They did make it seem very refreshing. Oh, that and those darn chocolate bars. Damn it. I'm just remembering all the parts of this show that I enjoyed, like when they became Neanderthals or cavemen, and how stupid SpongeBob and Patrick would act. Gosh, now I feel like I need to rewatch a little bit of it to see what I used to partake in every once in a while. And there we go. Right now, let's take half a bite of our patty. First fat stack of the night to our left. I think overall the patty gets like a 7 out of 10. The beginning bun is very chewy, large, gives you a fair amount of flavor, but it's not. It's kind of one note, as you probably assume. Lettuce is the best part. Let's see. Jump this over there. And it looks like that's all we can do right now. Nowhere for that jack. 9. Put down that queen, and we are still alive. Another king. So we move on to game number 4. Interesting. Our games aren't too bad, but they are definitely not anything to brag about. Honestly, it feels like we played 4 games already, but we move on to our 4th. And honestly, I think it would be a sin not to take a bite out of the Krabby Patty on its own. The gummy texture is actually quite interesting. The softest one is the meat. The toughest is the lettuce. The top bun and the bottom bun are the same texture, yet different thicknesses, providing a different overall chew and mouthfeel. They aren't on the tough side, they're definitely more on the softer as a whole, but they do have quite a bit of sponginess, so maybe it might be a little tough to get a clean bite through, but we will try. And honestly, as a kid and even now, like if I were given a Krabby Patty, I would always eat it piece by piece, never all at once. And I always thought the people who'd eat something all at once were psychopaths. For example, if you have a pack of fruit snacks, do you A, eat them one at a time, B, eat them one at a time and separate each color, C, eat a couple at a time, D, eat all of them at the same time, or E, eat one of each until there are nothing left, or you kind of strategically pick your flavors down to the last one at a time. So that's how I would typically eat my, that's 3 plays by the way, fruit snacks or anything, just very slow. Take time to enjoy it. Make it more of a strategy-based event than an eating one. And whenever I saw someone during lunch or recess just pop in all of their snack, I thought, dang, that is one crazy person right there, and I do not trust them, because if they're that wild with their food, what else are they willing to do? I think you got the point. I think we can all say one by one is the right way. With that being said, let's take a good old bite of this burger. Honestly, it wasn't too much better. All of the all the flavors really blended together into this dull, gummy taste. Nothing was amplified, or a new flavor wasn't created. Much better enjoying each piece on their own than doing that. I rate that experience a 6, and the regular a 7. And with that being said, that is the end of our fourth game, so we move on to our final game of the night, with just a fat stack. In our stat line, double red 8s, double 5s, and a 10 lead us to our last game of the night. Triple 7s added to the negative stats, along with triple 9s. Alright, my friend, let's see how we wrap up our night. I feel like we might get double aces right now. Well, damn. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So no play to start, and we are officially underway to our final game. And if we can make a play, I'll then get into, let's go for the meat actually. There we go. First play followed by our second. And this has the makings of a very short game. Unlucky finish to our night. 6, double 3, 4, 5, 8, and a 10. Nowhere to go. And that is officially it. Not a single play from our foundation. Let's see if there's a negative stat to add to our line. As we have, where is it? Triple 5s. 1, 2, triple jacks. And surprisingly, that's it. Alright, my friend, that is it for tonight. A tough one. I think next episode we'll have ourselves some much better luck. I wonder which candy we'll have next. But anyway, until then, I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams. And until